And with that background, be happy to take your questions.
Can I just ask you, Ned, thanks. On the 15,000 on a rolling basis, what is that, 24 over 24 hours?
It's 15,000 at any one time. So as at-risk Afghans, others transit from those countries, others will backfill and be able to take their place. So at any one time, this system of third country transit sites can accommodate 15,000 people.
Okay, and that's Italy, Germany, Spain, and that's what the 15 applies to.
That's correct.
To nothing else.
That's
okay. Secondly, also really briefly, are you guys still sending consular and other people to Kabul to work at the airport, or has that now, have you now reached what you need?
Well, so we are always evaluating the situation on the ground to determine that we have the right staffing posture to accommodate the tasks that we need to take on. We talked about this last week, but as of late last week, we had doubled the number of consular officers on the ground in Kabul. We had sent additional consular officers to some of those initial transit sites in the Gulf, including to Qatar, to Kuwait, and the UAE. But the broader point I would make is that we have been able to take advantage of consular officers throughout this building and around the world.
Okay, but I'm not interested in the broader point. I'm just interested in the answer to the question. Are you still sending people there? If you're not, which is fine, if you are, and I just want to know if they're still ramping up. And then on the opposite end of that is that we are approaching the 31st, and if there is no extension in this, you guys are going to have to start thinking, and I want to know, have you already started thinking about drawing them back down again? If in fact they are going to leave, or if you guys think that maybe you can go back to the embassy.
Well, we are always evaluating what we have on the ground compared with our needs. If we need more people on the ground, we won't hesitate to do it. We came to that conclusion last week. That's why we doubled the presence of consular officers on the ground. But you're right. This is a mission with is a finite mission with a end date, whatever that specific date is attached to it. So of course we are working very closely with the U.S. military to ensure that we are working in lockstep with them on their retrograde plans, so that in addition to what the U.S. military needs to bring back their people, obviously we will be working with them to ensure we have a timeline and to ensure that we bring back our people at the right time.
Okay, last one.